Siemaneczko, witajcie. Tutaj Max poprosił o zamienienie kilku zdań.
Captain, if I could trouble you for a moment of your time, while we're on the groundbreaker, I may have an idea for how we could find a translator.
Okej.
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Baconu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
No dobra.
That's a good question. Fortunately, we're in the perfect place to start. This is where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures. Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain, secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock. I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems.
Okej.
Thank you, Captain.
Pomożemy oczywiście, no bo trzeba pomagać swoim. Za to my tutaj mamy niezbyt ciekawą sytuację, ponieważ nasz statek jest uziemiony. Na pewno musimy pogadać najpierw z Gladys, która jest całkiem niedaleko. Tylko niestety na dole, więc będziemy musieli zejść jakoś niżej.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
Okej.
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
Będzie gdzieś tutaj.
Upstairs room?
Jest i ona.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought. Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
Ile chcesz za ten klucz? O kruca.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms... Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Okej.
You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
No dobra.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me. Here, take a candy with you.
Nie brzmi to najlepiej. Musimy dać jej 1000... O, stąd mogę pozabierać. No, tak, będę miał tego tyle, to może w końcu będę mógł zrobić tego questa. na naszej pierwszej planecie.
How do you do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Business has been slow. Anything to occupy the time.
Co
Didn't
prowadzicie?
quite catch that. You'll have to speak up. Glass ear? Sorry, there's a lot of static on my end. Nothing to fear. Sorry again.
Nie, no
Sound of
świetnie.
Groundbreaker's engines has really got to me over the years. Huh? What? Huh. Now that I heard.
Ty.
Fine, as long as the board keeps its grubby mitts to itself. Chief Tennyson holds the ship together, the Promenade holds our economy together, and Sublight is the shoddy jewel in our rusty old crown.
Okej.
Our
Zapytajmy o
local
to.
garbage collectors. That Lilia Hagen never met a debris field she didn't like. She freely admits she planted her roots in Groundbreaker to escape board oversight. But I think there's more to it. She's unusual in the head, that one. Of course, most of our supplies come and go through merchants. Company ships and salvage runs are the only traffic we tend to get. I try and steer clear of that creepy fellow in the moon mask. If there's a cost to being a company man, he paid it in spades.
Dobra, jak się bronicie
Our
przed
Chief
Radą?
Tennyson has an independent streak, same as her mother and grandmother who rode this ship on the crossing. There's a reason the board's embassy is a glorified shoebox. While Junlei Tennyson lives and breathes, Groundbreaker remains free.
No i to świetnie. Cieszę się, że chociaż wy jesteście wolni.
Used to be in the docking base.
Dobra, i tak muszę pogadać z...
I know she's in there, Mfuru.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
I'm just gonna hang in the back and try not to touch anything.
We
You'd
interrupt.
think the board and its agents would be more content.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
Alex nie żyje?
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
Przykro mi.
Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have.
Dobra,
I
czemu?
impounded Alex's ship, not yours. Well, I guess it's yours now if you're captaining it. It's a game we play, he and I. I ask him to turn in Phineas Wells. He tells me he will soon. I impound his ship. He explains why he can't give me the info right now. I ask him to turn in Wells. Around and around we go.
Pasjonujące.
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Oczywiście, że nie.
Well, Alex knew, or he said he did. And you have his ship. Maybe he kept some records around, or a conveniently placed note on his bedside table?
Nic takiego.
That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
Z tym skracaniem.
It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly personal.
Jakoś... Dobra.
I hope you don't take my reticence the wrong way. I shouldn't have said anything. Now, how might I assist you?
Już w niczym. No dobra, czyli mamy uwolniony statek, to jedno co jest na plus. Kasy mamy mało, mamy 3 koła, więc jest dramat. Okej. Połaźmy. Zobaczymy co tutaj jest. Żołnierz, żołnierz. Handlujesz pewnie, co?
If you're hungry, you've come to the right place. I've got a fresh ground batch of spratwurst cooking. They're terror fried to lock in the juices. How about a grinder's dozen?
Podziękujemy. Ale tutaj jest pan kolega.
Look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. Need some armor. Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that's only testament to its durability. We also have a line of specialized melee weapons. For those times you have to repel boarders, but don't want to risk a bullet through the hull.
Pohandlujmy. Oczywiście w sprzedaż wchodzimy. Dobra, posprzedawajmy trochę tego barachła. $3800 mam, tak? Powiedz mi, czy ty sprzedajesz... Nie sprzedajesz. No dobra, okej.
Sublight Salvage. Their front looks surprisingly on the up and up.
You reckon we can shop here, or is it all spoke for?
Sublight for life. Corporations never.
How are the repairs going?
C&P chicken and potatoes. At C&P, we know our C&P.
A, terminal. O, proszę bardzo. Mamy jakiś odzysk, tak? O, elegancko. I od razu jakiegoś questa zaczniemy robić. Wiadomo, zwiedzać można cały dzień. Nawet więcej.
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers. You the one flying the Unreliable?
Tak.
Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door.
O, proszę bardzo.
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come. Charmed. It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere.
Dobra. Idź do sedna.
I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings. But there's a catch.
We wszystkim jest
There's
haczyk.
always a catch.
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested? I like that initiative, but ease back on the throttle. Gladys at the Rest and Go might have what you need. If there's anything else, be quick about it. Time is bits. These days, the scrap business all but runs itself. Gives me the time to expand our interests into other sectors, where I can let my hair down.
Okej, jakie inne sektory?
Our field is persuasive acquisitions. At least that's how my legal advisors tell me to phrase it. Not all of our salvage is abandoned when we find it. Sometimes it takes a polite conversation and a shot across the bow. You know, legal formalities.
Trójeczka.
Knew you'd understand. Hey, careful with the C word around here. I like to keep things above board, and that kind of talk only makes trouble. Sublight occupies a legal blind spot. No one knows what we're licensed to do, and that gives our little business some freedom. But let's not tempt fate.
Inne pytania.
I have nothing to hide. Be seeing you. Make sure you aren't followed on your way out.
Dobra, dostaliśmy jakieś to zadanie. Tu jesteś, tak? No to jeszcze raz.
Something Tobias could handle? See yourself out the door. Very. I have this thing about numbers in spreadsheets. Grids in general. I like to think of myself as the last honest businesswoman in Halcyon, but I'll settle for being the most organized one.
Teraz. Aha, czyli jak dopiero dostaniemy od Gladys klucz, będziemy dla niej mogli zrobić cokolwiek.
Mr. Vicar.
Of course. The cosmos is generated and directed by the universal equation, also known as the Grand Plan. By contemplating the
Może sobie zaraz pogadacie.
teleological order of things.
O, no i zaraz kolejny quest.
Now requires no mixing.
Are you listening to me, Emperor? You can't keep me out of there.
Please
Ellie?
make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making it.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
No właśnie w tej sprawie.
Did he now? The mouth on that man. I swear his late mother'd be ashamed. He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate. I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
Chyba nic nie robią na mnie żadnego wrażenia. Porozmawiał tutaj z koleżanką.
Am I causing a scene? See, Umfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jessie in the first place. Let me get one thing straight. Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors. Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
Okej. Przebrania. Muszę strój medyka sobie gdzieś znaleźć. Jakby to jest restricted.
What seems to be the problem?
Uzupełnić
Not
zapasy.
without dispensation from Chief Junlei, I fear. Supplies are hard to come by out here. If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her.
Okej, z dokumentacji wynika.
She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying.
Dobra.
Take care.
Nic tu nie wskuramy na razie. Tam gdzieś był sklep z pancerzami.
CNP Force Pockets can be microwaved in 2.5 seconds. Force Pockets.
What?
Dywarda, uniwersalny. Sumka załogi to nie. Tak, było najszybciej. No dobra, czyli na razie nic.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local foreign embassy.
To też jest sklep, co?
Sorry about the heat. Chief Tennyson will get the radiators fixed soon. Of course, this heat sure makes a zero-G brew extra refreshing. Oh, and it's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice.
Dobra, fajnie, fajnie.
To keep track of. Have a look.
Na pewno nie założę tego hełmu.
If you're here for this week's magazine club meeting, want a charming copper kettle off.
Nie masz nic ciekawego dla mnie. A nie chciałbym, żeby wszyscy zaczęli do mnie strzelać. Dobra, co mamy dalej? Terminal ochrony szukamy. Dla Maxa. Zawsze jakiś ekspy, cokolwiek, tak? No bo na razie tu się za wiele nie dzieje.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the scholar shipped in and out with.
To fajnie, tylko róbmy szybki zapis. Jest ktoś tutaj. Wszystko fajnie, ale chciałbym mieć ich z ciuchy, tak? A nie chciałbym tam wejść tak na chama, tak?
Something the matter?
Tylko strój Marines, tak? No to jeżeli jest to strój Marines, to może zdołamy gdzieś go tutaj zakupić. Szybko jeszcze raz wrócimy. I to tam masz, tam masz. Lost Hope. Okej.
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? Ah, that's how you know your weapon loves you back. I got a full line of weapon modifications I'd...
Pokaż co masz. Masz broni od groma, ale na razie bronie mnie nie interesują.
Watch out, there's some puddles of... Actually, it's best not to contemplate that.
To jest ona śmiecia.
I've seen you limping a bit. You all right, Mr. Vicker? Need us to slow down?
What are you implying? I am perfectly fit. My knee is just acting up.
There's no shame in being older, Mr. Vicker. Don't worry. The captain and I'll take care of you.
I need neither your advice nor your pity, young lady.
Aha, czyli już ten się tutaj...
Help! I'm locked in here. Get me out! Thank you, stranger. Shit.
What?
Relief. You have no idea how good the air on Groundbreaker smells until you've been trapped in a tiny bathroom with an overflowing toilet. Thanks again, friend. You're gonna shake me down after I was trapped in a shit-covered bathroom? Is that how it is?
Takie życie.
Fine. Here's every bit I've got. That enough for you? Or do you want my shit-covered clothes as well? I will. I will preserve my dignity. No one can take that away from me.
Godność. W zasranym kiblu. Jaką ty chcesz godność utrzymać? I widzicie? Przyszliśmy się. Akurat ciekawy quest. Ciekawe, ciekawe. Aha, i dalej nie mogę przejść. Dawno nie było strzelania. O, młotaczek zawsze weźmiemy. Przeładowane, przeładowane. To by się spodziewał, co? Że tutaj będą jakieś zwierzaki. Odreglujemy sobie, bo czemu by nie? A i tutaj jest drabina na dół.
Hey, Mr. Vicker. Do you ever get a little bit homesick for Edgewater? For that ocean stink?
No, I do not.
You're supposed to say yes and go on to explain why. I just want to have a conversation.
Of course you do.
Nie, nie kradniemy. Aha, nie wylezę stąd. No to wracamy. Wow. No dobra, wracamy się. Na pewno nie tu. Tu. Chowamy broń, bo wiadomo, kulturka. No i schodząc z drabiną, pożegnam się z wami, także trzymajcie się i do następnego. Jeszcze wejdziemy tu.
I wish I could do that.
Och, to chyba jeszcze się z wami nie pożegnam. Sobie postrzelamy jeszcze.
That's the last of them.
No, początek przygody, tak? Mijając. I co, i to tylko tyle? Chcesz mi zaoferować? Zużyłem 3 części na ciebie. Dobra, kradnę. Mam nadzieję, że nie dam się przyłapać.
Nicely done.
Hey, how'd you get back there?
Aha, no tak.
Ooh, someone has got to talk with Chief Tennyson about the thermostat around here.
No dobra, słuchajcie, w tym momencie żegnamy się. Trzymajcie się. I do następnego. Hej.
Look, I get it. Taking on the corporation has left us with 2 choices, bad and worse. But you have to choose. And you have to choose now. You know you didn't have to shoot either one, right? But it's fine, I guess. You just keep being you.